welcome back. Welcome back here. Hopefully everything was okay because we seen it even here throughout the day. It was a lot of intensity. A lot of people were out of their balance for whatever reasons. And this digging deep is going to be come back and is going to be even more stronger today. That is going to be because the moon and the mean and the true it's coming together, particularly at Scorpio. That is the deepest truth within a shadow. In a sum, this is going to be a things that you knew, you suspected, or for whatever reason there's something. Now those truths are coming out, okay? Because it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I can do this and that and so on and so on, and all of a sudden, guess what? When it's time to performance, you cannot perform, right? But this is going to be more about with others. Is more about to investigate what's happening. Some of the journalists have this investigations of the moon that it's going to be within, but overall, the day is going to be bring a lots of growth. Um, the thing it is on a personal level, so that the people find other people's secrets or other people's shadows, and so on and so on. What are they going to do? They're getting connections, they're cutting communications, right? Instead of trying to understand, they decide just to, you know what, right? We're going to see this intense energies because Mercury, that is at Leo, right, is going to be squaring the moon in the both Liliths. And here is that block of communications. Some of you, if you have, let's say, tough time in the relationships, blocking up on the media, cut off phones, and so on and so on, or a lot of misunderstanding, and so all this is going to be coming, but it is guided, okay? For some of the people, these things is going to be guided in there, particularly that currently Saturn, it is going back into Pisces. The teacher is going to be teaching you again. And nobody likes to go back and study third grade, right? Nobody wants to go back and study at the beginning. Nobody wants to, everyone wants to go into the next class, okay, to the next university, to a PhD, right? But now you have to go back because you're missing something, right? So we're going to have some a very interesting few months as Saturn is going to be retrograde and then it's going to come back and the surface in there. But right now, with digging it in those truths, the things is going to be very proper for the evolution for all of us. All right, 7 o'clock. That energy is gonna be because the ascendant is gonna be between the sun and the south node. This is gonna be bringing more of that. It's like, okay, just so you know, in about a week, a little bit, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be seeking at your past. Is gonna call you. Are you gonna organize by the old way you were? Can you organize yourself in your comfort zone? And the future scares the crap of you. What is it? The mental process that is gonna be. So ascendant later on at 8 o'clock is gonna be staying still at Virgo, but is gonna be opposing Saturn and Neptune. Saturn is the greatest teacher. Okay, he's the one who is teaching you. In order to succeed here and here and here, you need to do this, and this here. If you have a big goal, you need to break it down. What do they need? What does it have to be? He is the teacher. He is the one of this Saturnian. If you are looking at, I'm suggesting you on YouTube to go ahead and look at the cult of Saturn. Saturnians in there. What did they did with? Because this is a very important, because we are going to go through this as a collective. All right, 10 o'clock energy is going to be some little bit more interesting. I'm going to kind of like zip it through because the ascendant is going to be with Mars, while we are having this unifications of the intuitions growth with Jupiter towards the North Node. See, this kind of like a power that we are gonna go through it is gonna be really, really blessing out. Why? Okay. So here is that how is it look at it into the chart? You see this blue great triangle, right? So here we have the moon, we have the true and the mean Lilith, right? We have the inner work with Jupiter, which is that is going to be the growth that it's facing the North Node, right? But we have this beautiful yacht from Mercury and Mars with the ascendant. So the divine guidance is going to be coming. It's going to tell us this everything that it's coming at right now. All these situations is for a purpose, so we to have a better future that lies ahead of us because of what we're doing it right now into the present, what we're digging it. When are we looking at our limitations, our emotions, how we are with what we're doing with others? Are we value others? How do we value the others? In what situations? What is their value for us? Right? You're gonna diving deep. And this is diving deep is gonna be open up what? Secrets. And those secrets when they open, they become what? Truths. And the truths set you free. You get it? So for those who are gonna set themselves free, congratulations. This is gonna be helping you a lot in your spiritual journey. All right, 11 o'clock midheaven. It's going to be with Venus. Venus is still opposing Pluto, right? I don't want this age of Aquarius. I want the old way. I want the admirations. I'm the queen. Take me out this. Take me out there. Let's go buy me a pair of shoes. Let's go buy me another bag and or another clothes. You know, I need some attentions and admirations. And Pluto says like. You think in the future there's gonna be a ego-based life? No, it's not. Better get off your bump and go and work on yourself. So some of the people they're gonna be really kind of like, okay, what should I do? And they're realizing this and they're looking at to these transformations that's gonna be from Neptune and Saturn, because Neptune and Saturn are sextiling Pluto, right? And that is gonna be the energy. That Saturn is gonna be putting that limits in there, but it's gonna be for a good. That way you value the things of the evolution. Okay, good things, guys. Good things. All right, 12 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be moving into Scorpio, more within the digging it up, and the midheaven is going to be with Mercury. This is going to be like, wait a minute, this communications is not right. I called in, and all of a sudden I don't get anything. I did try to do this and try that to communicate and to say this and the proper this and so on and so on, and all of a sudden ascendant is like, nope, you don't see it. It's like, just wait, okay? Don't be kind of like have this intense energies about this, because down the road the energies will change. It's never gonna be the same, okay? If somebody doesn't call, maybe they have a reason, right? Maybe they need some time to think about themselves. But that energy at 1 o'clock is gonna be really calmed down, as the midheaven is gonna be with the sun. Basically, it's gonna be kind of like pretty much like this lake that has a very little waves. It's not kind of like a crystal clear, but it's got this peace and like with this little breeze, right? That it comes on the top, and you're like, oh, I feel it. I feel this little bit of cool off. I feel this energies that is gonna be with this. That energy is going to be continue even the next hour, because the inner work that it's there is going to be with the south node, a very beautiful kite. We're going to see that the moon is going to be rising on the horizon, a very beautiful energies and the emotions, a lot of beautiful emotions. Okay, there's going to be emotions of growth. Okay, emotions of growth. Particularly, we are talking about the family atmosphere, right? People have been waiting for a good energies, and they are gonna be good. All right, they're gonna be good as long as For some people, Mercury is gonna be messing things up. But we are talking about for 3 o'clock Mars is going to be coming into the inner work. He is much better right now. The only thing that is uh, prevents him that growth from Jupiter, because Jupiter is like, I want to see, have you been growth? I'll put more. If you have not growth, I can take it from you. This is also related to the relationships in the family. Right there, talking about these patterns, like you give me attention, so I will give it to you. It's kind of like this kind of like a trading of family patterns in there, and some of the people, they're gonna be outgrow that. Okay, outgrowing that. All right. Later on at 4 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Sag in there. The midheaven is going to be at Libra. That's going to be opposing Chiron and a squaring Pluto. Have you did the work a few days back, right? Have you done that intensity? If you have not done it, now it's coming towards you, right? It's gonna be come back in there. But in the next 2 hours, okay, we are talking about 5 and 6 p.m. We're gonna see the most of the inner work within the shadow. A lot of shadow emotions, a lot of secret intimacy desires, a lot of truth that it's gonna be exposed about values in you for others. Okay, because this is the value. But since Scorpio's emotions, the value of the emotions of the other, how deep can we go? How deep? The more deep you go into the roots, as the roots of the tree are going deep, right? The better it is, the more stable, the more can withstand of all the hurricanes, winds, and so on and so on, right? So thinking about it, you are the roots of the tree of life. Um, Later on at this 6 o'clock, actually 6 p.m., this energy is going to be even much better. Some of you is going to be like, dude, what's going on? Why do I feel these emotions? Why do I feel this beautiful? Even if you're a single person, you're going to feel these energies. Okay. But if you're in the relationship, those energies, they're going to be even more beautiful. Kind of like a falling in love again. Okay, because right now you find what it was stopping you. It was you finding what the situations is and who's gonna be changing, right? The change is gonna be within Venus. As Venus is beginning to move forward, she's gonna be not totally opposing Pluto. She's ready to begin what? I am ready to learn this, and I don't like myself like this. I better do the things proper, right? Proper. All right, 7 p.m. That energies of the inner work is going to be paying off with this, but the ascendant that is going to be at Aquarius is going to be squaring the moon, and here is that the people who has not seeing at the deep reason why certain things not going on, why certain things, why certain emotions, why doesn't go all of a sudden. What do they do? Well, the things doesn't work. Let's cut that off, right? Let's stop communication. Let's stop talking. Enough is enough. I had enough with this, and so on and so on. And you haven't learned anything. You haven't learned the lessons, okay? For some, it's gonna be okay. For some, it's not gonna be okay. Depends of what you have, particularly at Scorpio, and particularly around this 18, 20 degrees energies. All right. Later on, we're going to be seeing it that the inner work is going to be moving through Sag, and that is going to be what are you telling yourself? That is going to be determining on what weight of the road you're going to be taking. Are you going to take this beautiful triangle, this blue triangle that it's all day, still here, still available, or you're taking that intensity with Mercury, who is at Leo, right? And what is a Mercury at Leo said? Oh, you don't pay attention to me, right? You're not treating me right. You only thinking about yourself. You don't put me in the pedestal. I am your whatever is in your case, right? So this is that kind of like a Mercury, that little bit of guilt tripping is in there, but it's the same time, its purpose is what? Attention. And through the attentions, it's the energy, right? Whatever the attention goes, that's what the energy flows. And some of you is gonna be like, I don't need to this, and this is why we're gonna see how Venus is gonna be basically zoom through Leo. Yeah, we're gonna see that. Hi, the next hour, this is gonna be at 10 o'clock energies there. The ascendant is gonna be a Taurus, about material possessions and values, right? But that is gonna be opposing the moon and Lilith, with the true Lilith in there, with the mean one. And that energies of situations is have you find out that certain values are gone, basically like you know, all of a sudden somebody spent so much money, or all of a sudden somebody did something about the money and the value. All of a sudden somebody does not appreciate you, your values that you bring in. All of a sudden you're looking at that you don't have a certain values with others, within yourself, and that can kind of create some this intensity of moments. But the truth is exposed, and when the truth is exposed, you know how to what, either learn what you need to do, or you're gonna be what, adjusting and evolving, right? It's to adjusting the things within you. 11 o'clock is gonna be with Pluto. That energy is going to put some tensions within Venus still. But we have Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus, all those guys, they are in synchronizations. Right now, they are like, you know what, I'm going to be set you for what? You to transition, you to change, you to evolve. And now all those energies, okay, we're going to see them because they are going to be doing this dance for a while. Particularly, we are talking about Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. They are going to be this trine sextile for a while. So this is going to be a very good for what? For changes, right? We all love to be within changes. All right, what's happening tomorrow? Tomorrow morning, the moon, it's going to be pretty much exiting Scorpio at 7 o'clock. She's going to be looking divine energies towards Chiron. For some of you, this is going to be like, I need to go to the church, I need to pray. For some of you, I need to go to the mosque, I need to go to the temple, depends on what your religion is, right? For some of you, this is going to be like looking into the universe. It's like, universe, just please help me. This is too much. And we're seeing that the moon is going to beginning to opposing what? It's going to be opposing Uranus. This is like you standing against the universe. Well, good luck to you if you're trying to fight the universe. I haven't, or at least I haven't sensed anybody who's been win anything against the universe. It's happened. So don't try that, okay? So whatever, it's up to you to thinking about it. Be mindful about this because the moon, it still is going to be squaring Mercury during this process early in the morning, and this can create a lot of situations, particularly at work. Okay, guys. So that's all I have for you. I want to say thank you guys for coming in and watching it, and click share, the subscribes, and come back tomorrow for another Astro Gravitational report, guys. Much love to you.